Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your two hosts. This fucking piece of shit's already making fun of me already. I'm Cody Hucker.
And Luke Young.
Fucking scumbag. The scumbag, Luke Young. Yeah, welcome back to the Fire Crotch and Diabetes Show, or the fucking Freckles and Fatty.
Dose.
Yeah, I don't even know. What is this, 163?
164. No, you're right, 163.
It's 163. Do you even share the episodes? I don't even fucking know how people get our podcast anymore. What do people have to do?
What I need to do is rip I'm sure I have it saved somewhere, but my phone, since I've upgraded it, has changed. I need to rip all the old hashtags Patrick had. Start adding to the Instagram one.
Yeah, save it. Let's talk about all this in the podcast. This is really interesting stuff that people give a shit about. They really care so much.
Fuck them to death. I don't owe you anything. I'll talk about what I want.
Some of them pay us. Some of them pay us. So
this is a Patreon. Fuck you.
Until we get to the Patreon, then we like you again.
Then you're my friend.
We were talking about in the car drugs. Right?
Yeah, drugs, opioids, and shit like that.
Yeah, fucking all the worst drugs possible are the ones that my body likes the most, like opioids. I'm like, my body's like, this is fucking amazing. Do heroin
Except
now. And I'm like,
your entire family gets like violently ill from them. Though.
Yeah, my whole family, like my grandpa, my mom, fucking like one of my sisters, like they take they give them a perk 5 in the hospital. They've got a broken bone. They're throwing up. They're
literally sweating for a week.
They're dehydrated. It's terrible for them. They're itching. Like they just want it to be over. Yeah. That's what I wish that I would have got with like all the bad hard drugs that I'm super into, like just cocaine. Like what if that just was terrible for me the first time? My life would have went a completely different direction. But no, were you on the path to success before you took that first bump of coke? Were you like, man, I'm just gonna fill all of my dreams from this day forward? And someone was like, hey Cody, you should try this bump of coke. Did I ever tell you my first doing cocaine story?
No.
It was with my Uncle Chris. So
shout out Uncle Chris.
Yeah, he's dead now. Rest in peace.
Rip Uncle Chris.
Heroin overdose. So yeah, fentanyl technically, but yeah. So we were chilling at his house, and he keeps going out. His like living room is connected to his garage, so he could go work on his motorcycle and shit like that. Because he's like he's always working on shit, working on cars.
Gearhead.
Gearhead dude, shit like that. Machinist, like typical. There's fucking more toolboxes than there's space to walk in the garage, and there's like a line of toolboxes that block off his little secret path where he would. Yeah. I thought he was just smoking weed. Like little did I know, he's back there fucking snorting heroin and everything else, and doing pills and fucking. He's on all kinds of fucking drugs. And I had no idea.
That's
but I was
the thing
like, why
about
the fuck?
Like dirty garages. Yeah. That's for one of two things. It's for like fixing up cars or having old car parts and toolboxes that'll sit there until they have spiders living inside of them.
And hiding your increasingly scary drug problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's only two things.
For sure, 100%. And for sketchy drug deals in the back in that little fucking area or whatever. But
that
I was
falls
like,
under category 2.
I was like, why do you keep going outside? And he was like, oh, fucking doing coke. You want to fucking bump? And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm 19. Cool. Let's try out cocaine for the first time. So I do it. I'm not drinking. We were just hanging out. His son's there, all of like 10 years old. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's watching cartoons and shit. And we go to the little sketchy thing, and I do one gigantic rail. I didn't know how much to do, and he just lays it out. He's got shaky hands and shit, and just wide eyes, and just fucking like blinking way too much. And he's been on it all fucking night and all day. And he's like gacking me out of rail like I'm a professional cocaine user. And I don't know. He's my uncle. I trust him. So fucking gack that up, and it was like, oh god, and immediately I had a panic attack for the next like 25 minutes. It was just horrific, like heart beating out of my chest. I'm sweating like his kid's there. I'm just like, I gotta get some fucking water and go outside. This is fucking horrible. And I thought that I was gonna fucking hate it. I thought it was gonna be terrible, and I didn't do it again for a couple years. Like I went a couple years before I did it again. Then I did it drunk, and I realized this is fucking awesome. Cocaine's great. And then it all went
me up. Now I drink more.
Yep, and it all went downhill from there. Now I gotta struggle to not do it anymore.
Dude,
but,
I don't know. But
you were talking about your thing though, because I was talking about all the fucking doing drugs growing up and fucking having problems with it, and then it was like, yeah, I don't know, acid and marijuana. Those are my two drugs.
Yeah, it's my thing.
And I was like, well, why didn't you get into the fucking the tie dye? You can have dreads. You can have some fucking beads in your hair and crystals and shit like that.
The drug culture.
Burning sage, like Adam.
No. Adam's one of a kind. Because
was he?
He was. He was, and this is why.
Rest in peace.
So, like, you'll see all those ugly butter beans that are in that drug, like, culture, die hard as fuck, like, wearing their shit-ass $20 drug rugs that are totally uncomfortable, totally itchy, not fashionable, really ugly, like, piece of clothing.
They look like shit. I remember
with
Kayla
their
and
Bob
Rachel
Marley, with their Bob Marley lion, like, morphed face on it and shit. Like,
we hung out with so many people that were exactly like this.
And I hated it, dude. Like, obviously they were great people, but I was like, why the fuck do you look like any other butterbean that walks down the street? Like, you...
Why do you look like you live in the Andes Mountain in a dirt shack? Like, what
right.
the fuck are you wearing that itchy ass shit for? Take that fucking hay dress off and put on some regular clothes. What do you... I know you're uncomfortable. You're high as fuck right now. There's no way that isn't just...
Right.
Just rashing up your skin the entire fucking time.
Like I get it. You like tapestries, and Bob Marley is the only fucking reggae artist you know, but, like, come on, move on. Like, you can smoke weed and, like, other shit that's not weed.
I know
centered.
2 Bob Marley songs ever. It's like I Shot the Sheriff and fucking the Cops theme song. That's it. That's all that I fucking...
Cops theme song.
I don't even know the name of that shit. Bad Boys? I assume it's called Bad Boys.
I don't think that's even a Marley song.
It's 100% a Bob Marley song.
Really?
Yeah, look.
Oh, I had no idea that the Cop song was a Marley song.
Yeah, dude. Cops theme song.
Original.
Song. Bad Boy. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I'm not fucking this up. Hold on. Now we gotta figure it out. Bad Boys theme from Cops. What is the fucking...
Cops theme song original.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Bad Boys, Blazing Fire, Inner Circle. It's from Inner Circle. Okay, so I just assumed...
you look fucking stupid and racist. You're like...
I didn't do it on purpose.
God,
No, somebody
you're like,
told me
just
it was
a
Bob
black person doing reggae is Bob Marley, dude.
He has dreads?
Oh, yeah, he's got dreads. Must be Bob Marley then, dude.
What am I supposed to do? He looks exactly like him.
You can fucking play the fifth and be like, I don't know who does that song.
I don't fucking know, dude. I should have lied.
Dude, yeah, I don't know, man. That whole thing. It was surrounded in high school. Like,
it's infuriating to be around. But anybody that's super into weed as their personality is just annoying as fuck to me.
Everything about me, I light incense when I smoke.
Yeah, just get high. Just do drugs and don't make it your whole fucking personality. Like, that shit is just, you got the weed socks on. I got weed. Check out I got
people who wear pot leaf
bro.
socks make me want to crawl out of my skin.
Yeah, I knew a couple people in high school that they would get the shoelaces, like just spend all of their fucking parents' whatever credit card that they stole, and then fucking also ask them for money to go buy weed with. And
do they get their dick sucked as soon as they wear them out in public or something? Like,
I don't know what the appeal of it is.
I don't fucking get it either,
everyone just gives them high fives and tells them how cool they are all fucking day long.
Dude,
like, it's got to be a giant ego boost for them.
Charles down the street knows I smoke weed now. So.
Yeah, why would you advertise? Like, especially when we were growing up, like, it wasn't like it was accepted. Like, you were wearing that shit.
Dude, my parents found my steamroller, and they're like, do you smoke meth with this? And I'm like, God, no. Like, they're so out of touch. Why the fuck do you want to do that? You know what I mean? Bring that
Wait, did you actually
get
busted with a steamroller and your parents thought it was meth?
Fuck yes, they did, man.
Wait, what?
So
that's because your dad's a fucking drug fiend.
My dad used to be a drug fiend. Yeah, he's been in recovery
I'm not just
for 15 years.
I'm not just selling out
my dad's he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, so was mine.
He got into my car when I was real young to move it, and then he searched around the car and. When I was real young, I'd keep all of my shit in my car. I was waiting for the boys to pull my ass over, dude. I'd keep my grinder I had a bag that I would keep in my car, but it was so I could keep it out of the house away from the parents.
You still whip around like this, bro. You'll have like car bombs and shit.
But I put it in my trunk and they can't search there without a warrant.
Unless they smell weed, dumbass.
They can eat my ass.
No, they'll just search your car. They don't do it anymore because they don't give a fuck about weed.
Well, good.
I mean, they will, but I don't know.
But yeah, I put acid in my trunk. Weed, I'll just keep on me. I don't care.
It's decriminalized in Cincinnati, isn't it? Isn't it like under a certain amount of weed, you're fined? Is that true? Chrissy's in the room. Chrissy, you know anything about this?
I'm not. I know it's decriminalized, but I don't know like the specifics of it.
All right. I feel like as long as you don't have a certain amount, they don't give a fuck about weed anymore. You could have fucking 9 pounds of weed in your trunk. They're like, I don't know.
But anyways, in my car, I used to have this black bag that would hold my grinder. I used to have 2 bowls a bowl and a steamroller was in there. I'd have papers, and I used to have a joint roller like machine that I'd have in there. It wasn't a machine. It was like you just roll it with your thumbs.
You had every bit of paraphernalia that you could possibly buy.
All of it. And he, of course, moves my car, looks around, pulls it out, and him and my mom like confront me. What is this, Luke? What are you doing?
Yeah, because you've got a whole fucking drug lab inside your car.
You smoking meth now? And I'm like, no, it's a steamroller. And then you gotta like explain like how you smoke weed with a steamroller to your parents to make sure like it's definitely not meth, you know? Dude, I lost they busted my shit twice. They found my shit twice. I wasn't mad when they found the steamroller because all that shit was replaceable, but I was mad when they found my fucking Snoop Dogg G pen. That shit was awesome. You guys ever have a Snoop Dogg G pen?
Never. What is that? What the fuck is a Snoop Dogg G pen?
Dude, Snoop Dogg G pens back in the day were the shit. They're still the shit. I'm sure he still sells them, but it's this it's like a little vape pen that you can have. But what would be like the glass vial, the glass like cell that would hold the wax or whatever, it was empty, and you could unscrew the mouthpiece, and the vial would remain empty, and you could put in like dry leaf, so you could smoke flour, or you could put in
and it
wax.
just has an atomizer that works with anything that you put in it.
Anything, yeah. It was fucking amazing. I loved it.
And Snoop Dogg had these fucking things.
Yeah, they're called G pens, man.
All right, yeah, I never had one. Everybody
awesome.
just buys the cartridges.
Yeah,
I don't even understand how that fucking gambit works. Like, where do you get cartridges from?
Drug dealers just have carts now.
Yeah, it's just a new thing. I don't know.
Well, see,
those weed
the
pens get you
dealers
too
that
fucked
I've,
up. I can't have a weed pen. Like, it'll just fucking ruin my life. I mean, like within a week, I'll just like never leave my house ever again.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because weed pens for me are different. Like the carts, I don't get munchies from them. I don't get like the tiredness afterwards. To me, it gets me the high and the buzz I'm looking for from smoking weed. I don't know, it's weird.
It gets me the buzz that I hate. I don't know. Do you like dab pen? Are you allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, I'm allowed. Well, I hate dab pens.
Yeah.
I only like edibles. I hate smoking it. I only like edibles because everything else makes me like paranoid and like freak out and have a panic attack and shit. So, and dab pens, like, are way worse for me because they're dabs, and I'm just like, oh, God, this fucking sucks. So I just eat edibles.
See, I'm the other way around. I fucking love pens because edibles can't really ever do shit for me.
Really?
Really. There's been, like, I can count on my hand, like, one hand, how many times edibles have fucked me up. And one of which was, like, when you guys sold...
Take a bite of this.
When you guys sold fucking, I did last week.
No, you did this?
Good bite of it.
No, you took a big bite of this?
Did
it work?
I took like that much of a bite.
Oh, I'm not giving you all my bites. If it ain't working. Anyways,
He needs to try the OMG cookie that I gave your friends.
Okay, so my dude at work, I probably shouldn't be selling up but they don't give a fuck. Who cares?
Hey, fuck your friends at work to death.
Yeah, I don't care. But no, my buddy at work, he's like super into the fucking the carts. Like he's always doing carts, and dabs, and he'll just get barbecued all day long. Like he's like one of our.
Dude sounds like a butter.
He's our sous chef. He's better than me in the kitchen. Like he's a killer. Like he's a fucking straight killer on the line, shit like that. And he just gets like ridiculous, like just barbecued every day on dabs. It's crazy. And fucking. She gives us this 1,000 milligram cookie or whatever because he was like, can you get edibles? And I was like, I'm sure I can ask around, and she's got edibles all the time. So I was like, you give me edibles for my friend, I'll pay you the money, and then I give them to him. 1,000 milligram OMG cookie. He said that he ate like a piece of it and just sat in his computer chair and just melted into the universe for like
sounds amazing.
3 hours before he's like, oh fuck, I gotta go to bed. Oh my god, what time is it? It's like 2 in the morning. He just lost time, just like blackout time travel and shit like that.
I love shit like that.
Yeah, you need to eat that whole Nerds Rope is your problem. Like you can't just eat like a piece like me because you're not a pussy like me. Like you gotta fucking you need
just
a bunch. You need the OMG cookies, dude.
I'm thinking about taking some acid this weekend.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get fucked up.
Yeah? What are you gonna do? Are you just
really
gonna be
high.
at your parents' house and just fucking be on acid, like lock yourself
I
in one room?
almost never go outside when I get fucked up on acid.
You don't even wander your house at all. You just stay in one fucking room the whole time.
Now that I live with my parents, if I get fucked up on acid and start wandering around the house, it's not gonna go good for anybody. It's not. They're gonna find out right away. I'll probably wake them up like 4 in the morning. Like so much terrible shit, dude. I'd be like running around in circles in the living room with my dog. Like, I love you so much, Dad. Just like again and again, just getting louder and louder. He's tired as fuck. He's not energetic at all. But I'm just like, I love you so much, Dan.
Your eyes are charcoal fucking black. There's like this much. There's a centimeter of white on both sides of your charcoal black fucking eyes. You look look like a demon that just crawled from hell.
I love
For
it,
sure,
man.
you're gonna look like a psych. You already
I'm
look like
gonna
a fucking
start
psychopath with your dead
compiling,
shark eyes, and now you put acid on top of that. Like, you gotta just look like a serial murderer.
Yeah, like in the dead of night, you catch me in the hallway, fucking 4 in the morning, turn the light on.
Just the sheen of your eyes.
Just like, nobody's ever seen me like this, but when I get fucked up on acid, bro, and I'm having a good ass time, right? I'm seeing some serious visuals. I'm loving bright colors. I'm smiling and I can't control it. I'm laughing. Bro, I'm just crying. I can't stop it. I'm just like,
you're crying right
just
now.
shedding. Because I'm thinking about how good of a feeling it is, and I love it so much. But
You're literally tearing. Luke has giant tears in it. Big anime tears in his eyes.
Like, I'm excited. Like, I'll just sit there and just get uncontrollably weak, and they'll just pour down. They'll just
You're getting that excited right now. Just thinking about eating acid.
It's gonna be a great.
You need to go to
time.
rehab. You're a fucking drug addict.
I'm a melt, dude.
You are a fucking super melt. I've never met more of a melt than you. You fucking maniac. I don't know. Why don't you ever do it for the podcast? It'd make for a weird podcast.
Well, so like the first time I did acid, and I've said this on the show dozens of times, I drove 2 hours to Columbus.
Dozens.
2 hours straight to Columbus, and it was I survived. It was a horrific experience, but it was UFC card 258. It was the McGregor fight versus Dustin Poirier. I dropped acid that night, expecting to watch the fight. It's going to start to kick in. I can drive home by the time it's full blast.
You're going to watch two men go to war and
Two
beat
men
the
go to war,
fuck out of each other, and that's your good high acid time?
Yeah.
That would freak me the fuck out when I was on acid.
You don't understand where we are.
Chrissy, how would you feel about a nice UFC, bloody fight in the middle of an acid trip?
I'd be so terrified.
I would love it so
I would
much.
hate that with everything in me. It'd be so bad.
This is old hat on the podcast, but tell her what you do. Tell her what's your regular thing. You go back to your Columbus story in a minute, but tell her what you, just to give her a glimpse into the mind of Luke Young, what you do when you take acid regularly.
Do you know who Alan Resnick is?
Oh, God damn it, Luke. Don't go into the Alan Resnick tutorials. Just tell her about the movies that you watch. What kind of movies do you watch when you take acid?
Horror movies. I watch horror shit.
No.
Nothing but horror stuff.
Oh my
and brutal.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because
That's everyone's reaction when he says that.
Literally, I tripped on acid one time and I watched Silent Hill, and it was the most terrifying experience of my fucking life.
Except you say that, but in my head, I'm only imagining me getting weak as fuck to dude ripping lady's skin off, and she's sitting there skinless, and everyone's at the front door like, oh, and I'm just. To me, I'm just weak as fuck. Dude, he just fucking peeled her like a candy wrapper, dog.
Dude, are you okay?
I can answer. He is definitely not okay.
No.
We need to check his temperature every time he comes over to my
go
house.
to the hospital, bro.
There's something fucking seriously wrong with you. He gets weak at this is all old hat, but she doesn't know you yet. But he gets the weakest I've ever seen people get weak at the most horrific shit. We played some video of a dude getting hit by an entire tree falling over, and he's
that
crying his eyes out laughing all the way up until the point that they show his open face gape, and then he was done laughing.
No, that was the one video that couldn't make me laugh. That video made me that video stuck.
You were probably mad at me or something
still
like that. You had
sticks with
pouty,
me.
folded arms energy. By the way, what are we gonna do if you ever get pouty again on the podcast? And what's gonna happen?
I haven't gotten
it's
pouty
just
in
me
a
and
long
you now.
time.
Yeah, you really haven't. But what if you just folded arm energy? I don't know. I'm over here trying to talk. So what do you think about the new season of they're bringing Attack on Titan back? I don't fucking know. Just fold your arms and chill. Just stare at the floor and wait for it to be over. There's no Pat now. You can't be pouty ever
Thank God
again.
that part is over. You know what I mean? No, that was back when I thought the show was gonna be different than what it was.
Yeah,
you know
fair
what
enough.
I mean?
Go back to your Columbus story though. I want to tell the rest.
No, it was driving and taking acid. Why I haven't done it for the show? I haven't done it for the show because I'm scared for the drive home.
I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up and I'll take you back home.
Then let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, but you have to take it already. You have to already be on acid
That's fine.
when I pick
That's
you
fine.
up.
I'll make it on a day where I can schedule a Wednesday off
Can
of
you?
work. Yeah, easily.
Figure this out. It'll be the new Bastard Sermon thing. Don't tell them what day we're doing it because I don't want the fucking police rolling up in my house.
Of course,
he's on. Well, you'll just be on drugs. There's no fucking arresting you for being on drugs.
Yeah, fuck those cops, dude.
Yeah, fuck
them dead.
Fuck them right in the face.
I hope they die.
Yeah, I hope they're already dead.
Fictional cops, dude. I hope they're dying right now.
Getting fucked to death by horses. That's my preferred method that they go out.
All right.
Yeah, no, for sure. Can you write this down? You got to actually do it, though. Buy some acid and fucking...
I already have acid.
All right. Well,
I have
don't
3
tell the
tablets
world.
at home.
Shut up, Luke. You're telling everyone?
Oh, cops, don't fucking come to my home, dude. Don't fucking arrest me, man.
They'll do it. What do you mean? You're telling the internet that you have drugs.
Do it. Oh, you're really going to come do it?
They might do it.
I'll fucking come
Who knows
do it.
listening
man.
to this?
Fucking big bad cops.
Yeah.
You're gonna come get me with my 3
They're going to take
tabs
your
of
silly
acid.
paper from you? Like, I don't even get it. Like, what are they
I'll
afraid to...
gobble it up before you even fucking break through the first door, man. Fucking come on. Cops are here. Gobble, gobble.
Luke keeps it on him underneath his hat.
I keep
Where do you
the
have
acid
it?
strapped?
Where do you have it in your house that you can just eat it at any given time?
I have it in front of my.
Well, you wouldn't be
my
shakily
TV.
pulling the aluminum foil apart
No.
and like trying to get in there?
Nope. I have it in front of my TV in my room. It's inside of this little plastic container that holds my Magic the Gathering cards.
You don't play Magic the Gathering, do you?
I have a fuckload of Magic the Gathering cards.
Why have we never talked about your Magic the Gathering?
I've been playing Magic for years.
It's like a fucking crack addiction, that fucking game. Everybody that I know that plays it just has stacks of cards all the way to their house. It looks like that fucking the Twilight Zone with the books, and there's books to the ceiling. It's fucking Magic cards to the ceiling. And they're talking about, and they start getting weirdly into it, talking about it on every social media thing that they've got, taking pictures of it, and just saying shit that I have no. Yeah, this is a tree breather. No, it only requires 2 earth mana to summon, and then you can reshuffle your deck 4 times, and you can pull out a guardian elf and a fucking guardian elf, dude. You have a black guardian elf, like from the age of the Ents, like what are you saying right now?
And Lord of the Rings is about to get a series in Magic the Gathering.
You'll click on that motherfucking comment thread. It'll be 800 nerds to know everything about this shit. I'm like, one time I tried to watch a Magic the Gathering video on YouTube where this dude called the Professor.
Decks my cards.
No, I don't want to play that game. Looks like it'll suck your soul out, like fucking hard drugs and shit like that. And if it's anywhere near as boring as fucking, what was that game that Emily used to play? What was that piece of shit? Dungeons and Dragons. That game was fucking horrendous.
It is at first. It is at
Oh,
first.
it's always bad. There's video games that you can play that you can see the thing, and the whole time that you're playing, you're like, I could be playing a video game.
But the video games don't have the option of like, in Resident Evil 4 you can go up to the merchant and he's like, what are you buying? But in D&D you can be like, I pull my dick out and I beat the merchant to death with it, I fuck his corpse and I take everything
you do that
he has.
in Skyrim. What about Skyrim?
You can't fuck a corpse in Skyrim.
Teabag. You up, down, up, down, up, down,
That's
right
not
over his
fucking,
mouth.
bro. I want
real thrusts.
I want finish.
But then you gotta imagine it. At least with the up, down, up, down, up, down, it kind of
if I
looks like
imagine
you're
it,
fucking...
at least I'm really coming.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't even consider that as a possibility. You're
D&D
beating dick
sucks
in the
at
middle
first
of your
'cause it's
D&D
all
sessions.
math making a character. After that, it's just conversational.
Yeah, but it's garbage conversation with a bunch of lames.
Well, then you're hanging out. Well, I'm sure Emily hung out with a bunch of fucking
Super
lame
lames.
individuals.
Super
dude.
lames.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. Like I would go show up because she would always like want me to go with her, and I was like, I'm not playing. And then I would end up going with her, and then I would just like, I was like, all right, I'll be right back. And I go to the gas station, and I bring an 18 pack, and they're like, oh, did you bring beers for everyone? I was like, no, I got
I
myself
brought
beers.
Beers for me.
And I would drink 18 beers and black out on that couch. I would just fuck in the middle of their D&D game. They have to shuffle me out with Emily. Like, oh, is it finally over? This is fucking terrible the whole time. She's like crying.
Yeah, she played with fucking a bunch of
I don't know
losers,
what to tell you. This
man.
game sucks. And
Dude, the
watching
people-
you play, it's horrible. Stop inviting me, please.
The people I played with, we would use the books to make our characters, and then after that, you throw them out the fucking window, and everything is like, the rules are up to you and whoever's the DM. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But no, the Magic was a fucking Juggalo incident. They were the ones who got me into
How long
it.
did it take you to figure out how to play Magic? Because it seems like it just
Like 5 minutes.
it seems completely impossible to learn.
It's
to me.
so easy, it hurts my feelings.
Break it down, simple to me.
Okay.
Layman style, dog.
All right, so out of these 5 colors, which one do
So
you
first
like?
you summon a.
Do you like white, red, blue, green, or black?
What color do you think I like, Luke? Just
Black.
judging from my attire.
All right, so you got a black deck, okay? So we're gonna shuffle your deck. You lay your deck down. You draw 7 cards. You got
There's like
some,
Tupac in the deck and Nas.
There's
and
Tupac
Gangstar.
and Nas, Gangstar. In
Wait,
there,
different
and
kind
you've
of black?
Sure, and you've got 3 black mana to go with those rappers, right? Nas takes 1 black mana to summon. It is now your turn. You get to lay down 1 black mana. You can tap that 1 black mana to now play Nas.
But say it one more time.
No.
No, I really. It was distracting me that you were saying Tupac and Nas. So I was like, hold on.
Then don't set yourself up that way, asshole.
All right, that's fair. Do it one more time, but use.
Okay, so I've got a black snake monster. It
Cool.
takes 1 black mana. I have a black mana in my hand with it. It is my turn. How do
you get a black mana? You just have to draw it? You just have to hope that you have mana in your hand.
Yeah. You can.
And what if you have no mana? You just can't play cards?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You just have to wait. You just sit there like an asshole?
What me and Fetty call mana fucked. Yeah.
Okay. How do you make sure you have mana all the time?
You mana weave your deck. It's like a certain way of shuffling your cards. So
how many cards can you have in your deck?
60 to something cards. Okay. And then there's like a commander version of the game where there's 120. But there's only like one version of every card and 120.
Okay. Did you ever hear why Yu-Gi-Oh had the deck limit? Did you see this meme that's going around on the internet?
Yeah, because there's the two cocksuckers.
They walk in dressed like fucking
deck.
1920s gangsters with the pinstripe suits and the fucking stupid hat, like a bunch of nerds that play Yu-Gi-Oh.
A huge case deck,
the biggest case deck that you've ever seen in your entire life, like from a comic book shop, and it was like 2,000 cards with the intention of reshuffling as many times as possible.
Dude, I hated Yu-Gi-Oh so much.
Yu-Gi-Oh was sick. What do you mean? I got the fucking arm ones, dude.
Of course you did. I hated it because I was poor.
Bam.
I hated it because I was poor.
But I'm sorry I had parents that loved me, Luke. My fault.
Not only were the fucking rules,
years,
not only were the rules fucking bullshit, but like I would go to my cousin. I'd go to Clint's house, right? We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know shit about the game.
He's got a whole holographic. He's like, come down to the basement. He's got a fucking whole hologram floor that he's ripped the entire floor up, and the monsters actually project, and they can actually do real damage to you, like in the fucking Yugi versus Kaiba battle. Like you're on a giant platform that raises all the way up. Like
I'd go over there with like a deck full of cards that are only filled with monsters you'd see in the show. Like none of them really make sense or work well together. They're just like, I got this one from this character in the episode. And he would, and I would have my shitty little piece of paper fold out mat with where you lay your cards to show you how to actually play. And I'm on the floor all crisscross applesauce, like, let's go, Clint. and Clint's standing up like, it's time to duel with the arm thing.
Yeah, and you click the button.
Slapping it down.
Dude, it had fucking, and it had sound effects and shit like that.
I was so fucking bummed out. Like, God, I'm so fucking poor, dude. I hate my parents. Dude, I would go to Clint's house to have fun and be reminded about how shitty my life was. Like, he would have all the dope shit there, man. Video games, toys, everything.
You just have to go home, get dropped off, and have to run from the car to the house so you didn't get mugged to death. While there's shoes on, they're all Luke's shoes, just all shoes, all Luke's shoes from the times that he didn't make it in quick enough, just hung up on the fucking over the power lines connecting to Luke's house.
You catch me once, you'll never catch me again, man.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I would lie because I was the oldest brother, and I would make up rules and shit like that. And I'd be like, I summoned one. They couldn't read, so I'm like going through the deck to grab all the Exodia cards. Like, I summon Exodia, I'd knock them. Just like murk them.
And I win.
Yeah, and I win. All right, they didn't know how to do math, so they were relying on my cheating, cocksucking ass to do math the whole time. So I was like,
hey. you got 1,800 life points, and your little brother hits you, and suddenly you have 2,500.
Well, those things counted for you. You could knock down your life points on it. It had a little LED readout. Those things were sick, dude. But then I would get mad when my brother finally did start whipping my ass, and like I'd click the button so it swings out, and I just whip Jacob in the head with it. Like, fuck you, Jacob.
Dude, that thing was a weapon. How the fuck was that not a weapon?
It was just a sword. It was a fucking a sword that you could, plastic big ass sword that you could connect to your arm.
Look this shit up right now so she knows what we're talking about.
She's so confused. Hold on.
Dude, I'm telling you, they sold this as a weapon for kids to beat the fuck out of each. I'm sure someone bought two just to have one on each arm and fuck up their little brother or something.
Oh, for sure. Hold on. Arm deck holder.
Yeah, this big ass. Look at this thing. It's a sword on your arm.
It's sick, dude.
Big as fuck.
You know, I was actually mad. I'm such a piece of shit that I was mad that it didn't actually summon holograms like it did in the commercial.
Mad?
I was so upset that it didn't, like, when I put it in there. I was like, where's the hologram at? I was like, do I gotta hook it up? And they were like, that was just for the commercial, you fucking idiot. And I was like, oh, this is a ripoff. This sucks. And then I think about you with your fucking shitty plastic, and I was like, well, maybe I was a little spoiled growing up. This dude is a super nerd. All right, we're going all the way through this.
It is all.
I don't need to see this whole fuck. Please shut the fuck up. I hate this guy.
Dumb little bitch.
Oh, and he's so excited about it too, unnecessarily. Yeah, so there's like, you can put your cards in there, and when you put your cards in, there's that LED readout, and then you can whip your cards out the bottom. Or I think that was your graveyard or some shit.
Yeah.
That thing was sick. And then the little slots in the end would hold your cards, and you could put cards in the bottom. Oh, it was so fucking cool.
Deck,
yeah, there's your life point counter.
And then there's like a face down slot over here that you could like whip out from the side.
Yeah, and then the buttons on top. That's what he's doing. The buttons on top fucking let you cycle through the life points that you got on there. Dude, it made playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So fucking cool. I love that thing. Why don't you just get one now and relive all your fucking play Magic the Gathering?
I went over to Clint's house before his parents had like totally rearranged and destroyed his childhood room to make something else, and I snatched his out of his room, and I had just given it to him like a month or two ago. It's like, whoa, surprise, like I still have this. I snatched it up for you.
What? Whoa, the fucking dual disc?
Yeah, the dual disc.
You still have it?
He has it now. I gave it to him.
Get it from him. We could get him to donate it to the show, right?
I'm sure he's listening. Why don't you go ahead and beg
Clint,
him
can I have a dual disc? I would like 2 of them, please. If I could have 2 identical. I don't want different color ones, dude. I want the same one. If you got, you're going to have to get on eBay for me, Clint.
Dude, man, fuck all the expensive toys for just a card game.
Yeah, I'm with you. But you have a giant Magic the Gathering collection that you keep your acid in now. That's what it's for. It's your acid holder.
Yeah, man.
Are you sweating balls right now? Because for whatever reason, I'm hot as fuck right now. It sucks in here, doesn't it? Can we transfer this whole podcast out to the living room? I feel like it's so much work, but I feel like the living room has windows. We could open up windows, and it could not be horrible for the next hour and a half.
I don't care.
Yeah? You liking this idea? All right, let's take a break.
BRB.
Sweating dick. Guys, I lied. We're not going to the living room because it's not feasible to go to the living room, and I didn't want to pack all this shit up. Thought about it immediately, and I was like, this is not going to work out at all. Now I'm out of breath. Luke's hitting the bowl. I've picked an inopportune time to start this podcast back up. Hold on.
You sure did. You sure did.
I don't care. They'll just be dead air. Fuck them all.
No, it's not going to be dead air. I'm going to talk to you until you come back. I'm just going to hold the hit in my mouth. And, yeah. So, I think we should move on to our topics we got.
Was it good?
Written down.
That ain't bad. One more. She just mixed Monster juice with a Buzzball because the Buzzball was making her feel like she was going to puke, and it is delicious.
Delicious.
It's a good combination, I'll tell you what. What do you want to get into your shit first? Or you want me to get into mine?
Don't matter to me.
Do yours. Go ahead.
So I want to talk about, we had a death in hip-hop today, Shock G. Or not today. I think it was Shock G. From Digital Underground.
Can we listen to some of his shit?
Yeah, look him up, dude.
Who the fuck is Shock G, dog? Literally never heard of this person one time. What's a good song?
All of them.
All of them? I could just play any of them. I'm going to play the very first one. Oh, he's like old school hip hop? Like, this is 80s, like early 90s, late 80s type shit?
Correct. I was going to get into that right after this.
Wait, say it into the mic.
Well, Tupac got his career from being in this music video. Sorry.
Come closer. Sit over here.
This music video and being a part of them, yeah.
If you want to talk into the mic.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll talk into the mic now.
No, you're good. You just don't know the podcast thing yet. It's all good.
I'm sorry. I've only been on one podcast, and I was really drunk, so...
Good times.
Right on. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the... Wait, you said he was in the car with Tupac when he got shot? I thought that was Suge Knight.
You're not listening, bruh.
I didn't listen. I was trying to
evidently
mansplain how a fucking microphone works.
Tupac got his career from this being in this group and like being in this music video.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Shit. The Humpty Dance, it's called. Where's Tupac?
Up your ass.
Right, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound
I've never heard this ever.
I drink a bottle of Hennessy, you got in your
because you're not cultured.
So let me introduce
I just don't know corny rap from the 80s and 90s. This shit is corny as fuck, dude. You can't tell me this isn't super corny. To today's standards, I'm sure this was cool.
Standards,
I'm sure this was cool back in the day, but
yeah,
I believe you, but I wasn't even born when this was a huge deal, so it's corny to me.
straight.
You don't know how to
Look what he's
appreciate
wearing.
good
No,
shit,
no,
bro.
he's wearing some corny shit. Like he's wearing some dumbass looking
You don't
shit
know
in this
shit
video,
about
and
shit,
he's eating
bro.
oatmeal and rapping about oatmeal.
You
What
don't
am
know
I
shit
supposed
about
to?
shit, bro.
All right. So rest in peace, Shock D. How did he die?
I don't know actually.
Find out.
I have no idea.
You think it was he was doing some real gangster shit
Probably
out
not.
in them streets?
Probably not. No.
You don't think so?
Nope.
All right. Well, okay. Mugshot picture. He looks fucking ridiculous now. Died April 22nd, 2021. How did he die? I just want to know how he died. He was found dead in a Tampa, Florida hotel room. Guessing drugs.
Go back.
Probably drugs.
To the Google search page.
To the Google search. All right. Un momento, por favor. Right there. Fuck you, TMZ. Why does he wear that shit on his nose? What's
Maybe
up with
his
that?
nose
Looks like
is
his
fucked
thing.
up, bud.
Doing too many drugs?
Quit talking about his nose, bro. He's sensitive.
All right, fair enough. Shock G, famous for Digital Underground's hit song The Humpty Dance, and his work with Tupac Shakur, is dead. The rap legend was found dead Thursday in a hotel room in Tampa, according to his father, Edward Racker. We're told the cause of death is unclear, but there was no signs of trauma. Shock's father says authorities will conduct an autopsy. Okay. Will conduct and autopsy. I feel like they will conduct an autopsy, it should say, but TMZ doesn't fucking spell check. All right. Okay. So he's dead. It was probably drugs. I mean, anytime you find somebody dead in a hotel room, it's fucking drugs or you got killed. And if it was a shooting, they would have been like, well, he was shot to death in a hotel room. And that would have been the end of the story. He died of a drug overdose of some form. Did they ever come out how fucking, what's his face died? MF Doom? Have they talked about that yet?
I have no idea.
You didn't even know MF Doom was dead, did you?
No, I knew he was dead for sure.
He had been
Absolutely,
dead.
I knew he
It was the
dead.
most bizarre death. He had been dead for like 6 months, and then his ex-wife was like, "Oh yeah, he's dead." Like, what? What do you mean? When did he die? Yesterday? Last week? Like, back in October around Halloween? Like, well, hold on a fucking minute. What are you talking about?
That's how you cover up a murder.
For sure it is. I don't. Well, somebody had to have known he was dead since then. Did they figure it out yet? MF Doom, cause of death. What was your point of bringing this up, though? Just that he is dead?
Well, no, yeah, that he's dead. Like, rest in peace. Without Digital Underground, I don't think we'd have Tupac Shakur at all.
Not the biggest Tupac fan.
Oh, well then fuck you to death. I hope you get shot outside of a casino in L.A., you bitch.
Did you know that he lived for like a couple days in the hospital
Yeah.
after he got shot? That's brutal. He was still talking. They were trying to ask him who shot him, and he was like, "Go fuck yourself," basically. And then died of his injuries. That's rough.
Yeah, man.
Was Suge Knight in the car with him when he got
Yes.
shot? Doesn't everybody blame Suge Knight for him getting shot, though?
Correct.
How does that work? He's in the car that he's going to have shot up.
How else would you cover up your involvement?
I wouldn't be in the car while there's bullets coming down in a hail in the middle of the Las Vegas Strip.
Hey, he lived, didn't he?
I guess. Didn't he have a fucking full-on panic attack in court? This man just had a stroke and just blacked out in the middle of court after they gave him a fucking, like, triple life sentence. He's just like, oh Lord Jesus, and falls right over on his side, and the prosecutors have to catch him, or his lawyers do, or some shit.
I know just again recently, him and his team tried to apply for parole again, and he was denied again.
Well, good. That man should have been locked up years ago from everything that they talk about this dude. Didn't he run a guy over? Isn't that why he's in prison right now?
Suge Knight's done a whole lot of terrible things.
Well,
in
yeah,
his
but the
life.
reason he's locked up right now is because he fucking, because he, like, ran a dude over, right? Yeah, passed out in court. Oh, this video's hilarious. They read this man a sentence,
dude,
and he
Suge
just
Knight,
fucking collapses.
Suge Knight gave Easy AIDS, bro. Suge Knight gave Easy AIDS.
You
bro.
think this is real?
To the man who was
Hold
once
on, pause it. Did you not see that late night interview with Suge Knight where he like jokingly talks about putting AIDS on a dart and sticking him with it?
This is real?
Swear to God.
What? How did Eazy get AIDS? Like, if he was gay, it's still not okay to be gay in, like, the hip-hop world. Like, they're still, like,
Right.
homophobic as shit. Like, they have thrown
But you would have
hard
thought
F-bombs around
someone
at
in the
me.
NWA would have caught a little bit of a sniff, though, throughout the years of knowing him and touring with him. They would have been like, you know what, he was looking at Donnell's legs a bit too long one day.
He's always talking about Ice Cube's ass. I don't understand
I think they would have. I think they would have smelled something if like even a little bit if that was true. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any idea. But if it wasn't that, then intravenous drug use. But he didn't seem like a intravenous drug user, right? Where else do you get AIDS? It's like
Suge Knight, man. It's a possibility, man.
Suge Knight.
It's
I
possibility.
think Suge Knight got him. Okay. Hold on, I just want to see him pass out real quick.
Once the most feared figure in all of hip hop.
Now the fattest pussy in the entire hip hop community. Watch him black out in court as he's delivered a triple life sentence.
Former rap powerhouse.
Oh, they don't show it
in court.
Fuck.
Where he's facing a murder charge. The man who built an empire, founding Death Row Records, now facing life in prison.
Can I just get the unedited video without this man just talking over it the whole fucking time? Is there any way to just... Every one of them is just somebody else talking over it. I don't want to see somebody talk over it. I just want the video.
All right, just into us here at CNN. I want to share some video.
Shut up.
You want to watch this man go down?
Yeah, clunk his big giant noggin on the table. Oh, that'd be so satisfying.
A fucking man of his size would have split that table in two.
For sure, like a karate master breaks a fucking board right in twain.
See that
man's
shiny dome, yeah.
For sure, should have fell through that, broke the chair next to him, and then left like a fucking Goku punches the ground-sized crater on the. This man has a giant old fucking bowling ball on his head.
It's like a meteor almost.
I would never want to fight Suge Knight because, like, even if you get solid punches on, you're breaking the shit out of your hands on his face. Like any part of his nose, it's gonna go through your knuckles and just separate your knuckles. Like, fuck that guy. That guy's
he would have a literal
man.
rain of fists that would come down on you, like
it's
at
over.
an angle and everything.
It's over. It's fucking over. Don't fight Suge Knight. That's a bad.
Unless you're taller than him.
Yeah, the dude seems like a scumbag. I'm glad that he went to jail forever. But it took him way too long, though. Why did it take him so long to lock this man up?
It takes a long time to lock up bad people.
For killing multiple people in the middle of the public eye?
Not if you can prove it directly.
Don't they just shoot black people to death in the middle of the streets for, like, having, like, a donut
yeah, but
in their hand?
Are
like, put the weapon down. He's like, I'm just eating a donut.
Yeah, but white people...
But
those are white people and cops, though. Those are white people as cops, though.
What?
White people and cops, especially one that's the same, like a cop that's a white person, can kill basically anybody, though.
Right. Why didn't the cops put down Suge Knight? I mean, if there's one that I wouldn't be mad about, Suge Knight. Shoot him to death in the streets. Kill him.
What if Suge Knight was running the cops, dude?
Only the bad ones.
What if Suge Knight was running cops?
You think Suge Knight was a running cops?
Suge Knight had the cops in his pocket.
You heard it here first in the Bastard Sermon. Luke Young's views do not represent the Bastard Sermon. The Bastard Sermon isn't even an actual official entity. Please don't sue us because we have no money and we both live with our relatives and we're fucked and we didn't set this thing up as a proper business. So. Yeah, dude, I got to get out too. I've got some money, a little bit, just a scotch of money ready to go, ready to get me the fuck out of here. But then I go and do stupid shit like book tattoo appointments and fucking... go out to eat too much.
Yeah.
Go buy Taco Bell every other meal.
That's not good.
I can afford it.
Like I can afford it.
Balling out of control with Taco Bell money, dude.
Hey, I mean, turn up. You know what I mean?
100%. I impulse bought HBO Max last night because I thought
worth it.
Yeah, it is. But I thought that we were gonna watch the new Mortal Kombat. But I was like, wait, Chrissy, did you play the games growing up? She's like, no. I'm like, did you watch the original 90s Mortal Kombat? She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I just found out Mortal Kombat's a thing right now.
We got to stop watching this possibly decent film to watch these piece of shit fucking garbage action films from back in the day, Chrissy.
No, I mean, I knew what Mortal Kombat was because my brother, like, played it. I wasn't allowed to play video games because I was a girl, and my parents were, like, super against that.
Oh, they were sexist as fuck?
Yeah, no, for sure. My dad's a cop, and my mom, like, wanted to be a priest when he grew up.
Oh, dude, your cop sucks, dude. Or, I mean, your dad sucks.
Yeah.
Your cop?
My cop sucks.
Your cop dad sucks.
No, he for sure does.
Yeah.
Like, but I wasn't allowed to play any of that. But I knew what it was, and like I've had friends who like played it in front of me, and I was like, oh, that looks like fun. That looks like a good time. But like he showed me the '90s movie, and I actually.
But if you started playing it at your friend's house, would your dad immediately kick the door in and shoot your friend's dog? Bang 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 bang, and then fucking turn off the video games.
Fucking drop the clip, put in a new one. Bang 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 bang. Bang.
Shoot that dog in the head 11 times. In the living room. In the middle of Thanksgiving dinner. Your dad ever have to put any dogs down?
Drops clip number 2, puts in a third one.
Dude, no, my dad is fucking wild. Like, one time I came home tripping on acid, and he 100% knew, so he's, like, fucking with me the whole time. He kept, like, throwing stuff at me just to, like, really trip me out. It was great. It was fantastic. But he's a wild fucking dude.
Oh, my God.
He has, like, a matching drug rug with my dog that he wears, like, when they go for walks together.
Drug rugs.
Yuck.
Yeah. Drug rugs.
Yeah, my dog has a drug rug. He has one that they wear together, and it's, like,
It's 100% hemp, dude. It's fucking all made from weed, man.
He fucking wears like cargo pants and Crocs and like.
Oh, your dad is a dad.
And he also has a rainbow drug rug that he got for me and him to wear to match when I like came out of the closet. And he was like, "See, I support you, and we can wear this together in public." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Dad."
See how much I support the LGBTs with my drug rug that's rainbow.
That's my dad.
Your dad rules.
Yeah, your dad rules. Actually, the only time I met him, a decent fella he seemed like, but outside of that, no.
You seem like the kind of guy that her dad shoots.
Yeah, I thought coming into the house, I'm coming in with my bedazzled Satan coat.
No, literally. So like, I'll leave my house because I have to like come see you like pretty late at night sometimes, and like I'll like leave the house because I have to call him to make sure he's coming home, and he'll be like, another booty call with Cody, and I'm like, "Fuck you, Dad, stop it."
What a dad!
And he'll like find me like driving, like, because I'll call him and then I'll leave to go here to Cody's.
And he's like hunting you down on the roads.
Yeah, he'll find me and he'll like pretend to pull me over. And, like,
He did it the other day when I was on FaceTime with her. I'm like on FaceTime. She's like, "Why the fuck am I getting pulled over? My dad is the..." And then it's like she screams out the window. Like you see the fucking the blue lights and shit. She was like, "Dad, what the fuck? I thought I was really getting pulled over." I was like,
yeah, he's such an asshole.
Nah, dude, I couldn't handle that if that was my dad. No way.
I've just grown up with it. Like, I'm just like, oh.
I'd be like, "Nah, bro, you better give me a ticket next time you flash those lights or we're going down the city, bro." I'm filing a civil lawsuit against the fucking cops of Cincinnati. You pull my ass over again, bro. I got fucking places to go. I ain't playing this game all day.
improper use of lights and shit like that. Luke's actually in court with his own father.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He did it.
No, it fucking sucks having a dad that's a cop because I'm so anti-police and I've gotten into so many fights with him about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, him and I have gotten into genuine arguments. Like, one time I did a fundraiser for Breonna Taylor for the Memorial Fund, and I made flyers, and I kept, like, a flyer, like, as a, you know, just for me to, like, keep, and I had it on the table, and he would always come over and, like, flip it over and shit, and I would always go back and flip it right back over, and we did that for, like, a month.
You know why? Because it's hard for cops to face the truth.
Right, exactly.
You know
and that's
I mean?
like, we have literally gotten into fights where like he would come home from work and we would be screaming and yelling until like 3 a.m, like arguing about this shit.
He was killing innocent people.
Dude, he was fucking convinced that I was the one who broke the windows at the Justice Center downtown during the fucking
I know you
movement.
did it, Chrissy!
He was so convinced. I literally came home and he was like, "Why the fuck am I hearing about this on the news? Did you fucking do this?" And I was like, "No, I fucking didn't." And he was like, "Yes, you did. Don't lie to me to my face." And I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't do it." What do you mean? He was absolutely convinced.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
Dude, just attack any liberal, bro. They're all the same. It's like a symbiote.
Did your dad have Trump signs outside the house?
Dude, no, he didn't, because he tried to put one up and me and my mom took it and burned it in the backyard. And then, like, if you go to, like, I can't talk about certain things, but, like, if he did support Trump, like, for sure. And it was just a bad fucking time in our house.
Oh,
it was
sure.
a bad time in our house for many months.
For many years?
Well, yeah, for many years, if we're being honest. But, like, during the Black Lives, like, the peak of the Black Lives Matter movement this summer, it was really fucking rough in my house. Really rough.
Did he not admit, like, they probably
No,
could have
he pulled-
handled
this is
that
what he
better
pulled. This
at
is
all? Or?
What he always said is, yes, Black Lives Matter, but all lives matter. And I was like, oh my God, shut up. And then,
So his IQ's not too high.
yeah, and like he would always say the Blue Lives Matter shit, and I would be like, Dad, you fucking chose to do this.
It's a job, my dude. It is not a. You are not a blue life.
Yeah, he would always be like, my blue brothers, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, God, you know, his IQ for sure low. He fucking sucks. But he's my dad, so I don't know.
Gotta love him.
He
Gotta
gave
love
me
stupid
my
racist
whole. It's
dad.
a huge conflict because like he gave me everything that like I have.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, it's like, man, yeah, quit your fucking job. Like,
I know what you
quit
mean.
your job. He retires in 3 years, and me and my brother can't fucking wait for that day. Like, because we're both very like, fuck the police, like, fuck this shit. We
Fuck
get into
'em
fights
dead,
with
yeah,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Your dad ever kill anybody?
Tons, all of 'em.
Not to my knowledge, but he has seen like some crazy fucking deaths, like some crazy shit, and he's told me about. But he's a cop.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cop. Like,
Do you think he would listen to this podcast and hate us all for this?
My dad would never listen to something that had bastard in the title of it, but he would see sermon and be like, "Oh, is it Catholic?"
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, he would never listen to this. So all he does is watch Hallmark movies and like cop dramas and listen to Enya and Barbra Streisand.
I'm not even entirely sure what Enya is. Luke, do you have any idea what Enya is? What the fuck is Enya, Chrissy?
It's like what your middle-aged white art teacher would listen to in the early 2000s.
I had a cool middle-aged white art teacher, and he sponsors this podcast right now.
You say that, you say that, but when, like, in my head, all I heard was Sarah Bareilles.
No, you know that song where it's like, who can say where the road goes, where the day flows.
That's a song
only
you play
time.
before you kill yourself, dude.
That's what my dad listens to, dude.
Oh shit! I just imagine
Polishing up a single bullet.
Just slow motion. Can we play that song and then I just like reenact what her dad does, just like in a room?
On the way home from work.
Just
What's it called? What's the name of the song?
Enya, Only Time.
All right. I nailed that spelling on the first try.
I'm really proud of you.
like this is what I imagine someone who listens to this song does, especially a cop after like a long day on the force. Skip through a little bit. Oh nah, she's about to pull up with it. I can already feel it. Look, a fucking cop.
Luke, you have to say out loud what
He's
you're doing.
turning it up. He gets in his car, turns his fucking car. Pause it. Fucking gets in his car. Just got off. Just put away like 1,000 black people behind bars.
Another job well done.
Turned on the fucking car. Fucking cranks the seat back one or two clicks and then fucking hits the play button. Just sits there and stares out for a second into the light across the street at the intersection, just going from red, yellow, and green again and again. And on the third light change, just a fucking light teardrop just starts to come down his face. And then he fucking, after 15 minutes of sitting there, cranks it up a few notches, puts it in reverse. Can I see the lyrics? Just starts singing as he drives away. Just, who can say? I don't know. She sings too high. I don't know where she is.
Just start singing. It's fine.
Who can say why your heart sighs as your love?
How'd you nail that? Nailed that.
Just fucking crying. Just rips the badge off, throws it out the window. Just gets louder and louder with it. Who can say? Just gets.
Thank you so much for doing that. We're just gonna have to sweat. You're too loud for my house. No, close it. We're just gonna have to sweat. It's too fucking. You're too loud. That was a good dramatization, Luke.
It's so fucking accurate too. Like, God.
Good lord, that was a whole ass vibe. That song is, man. It's just it's cut yourself or cry time when you hear this.
For
song.
sure. For sure. Nobody's ever not committed suicide to this song or thought about committing suicide regularly to this song. All right, enough about Chrissy's dad.
Fucking lord.
Where are we at? We're at fucking, I don't know. We got enough time to do like maybe some ad reads or some shit. I don't know. Wait, we have more time? One more topic and then the ad reads. Go ahead.
We're at 23 minutes. We're at 23 minutes. We got
No,
time.
53 minutes, dummy, because there's 30 minutes before this.
Oh, I forgot. We did stop it. That's right. Yes. Okay, I've still got some topics. Oh no, I got some things I'm going to say for the Patreon. But Invincible. I remember
Are you talking about the movie? The fucking
No, I am not.
Okay.
So it was like
Can I smack that bowl?
Yeah, of course. Dozens of episodes ago, I remember doing an episode with you and Patrick. I talked about how I had finished reading the entire Image Comics series called Invincible, and how I thought it was dope and a very original take on like a superhero, especially since it had like an ending. Like this comic book series had
Your
an
weed
ending.
is butt, dude. Why'd you get butt weed?
I don't know which. It's free weed.
You got butt weed for free?
I'm gonna keep my
smoking mids, homie.
Dude, you fucking interrupt
He's
everybody
smoking
about
mids
the
right now,
most.
Chrissy. Like we're in the 6th grade. Free weed. I've never complained about free weed. I don't think ever. But you're smoking mids right now.
That's exactly what you're doing.
It's mids, dog. How are you smoking mids in 20?
It was free
Who
weed.
even has mids anymore? Even your like the. How do you even get mids? Did you have to go searching through a sewer tunnel like, oh, a free bag of weed?
I just want to attack you right now. I just want to like bash your face in with this microphone, like
take
with a club.
Take the foam part off. Yeah, if you're gonna bash my head in, you got to take the foam part off. I don't want blood on the good foam part.
I'm gonna make it last.
What were you talking about? What kind of dumbass shit were you talking about before?
I don't know. I'm just consumed with rage and frustration right now.
Are you really this upset that you're smoking garbage weed and I called you out for it?
It's not garbage. I don't think it's that bad.
Smoking garbage weed, dude.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, I tasted it.
Plus, there's
weed.
Wonka bar mixed in there.
Wonka bar?
Yeah, man.
What is that? Some psychedelic that hasn't been available to the public?
No, it's dispensary weed.
Okay, fair enough. What were you talking about for real?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
what was
yeah,
you talking
Invincible.
About?
That's right. It's been blowing up. They made an animated series off the comic book that I had read, and that was made from the Image Comics, and people are loving it. Nick Glavin's been loving it. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it on Instagram.
What is
and
it?
on
Just
Facebook.
Is it just a series I can look up?
Yeah, you can watch it. I think it's on Amazon Prime. But yeah,
I've got that on here. Let's go there. Wait, it's a whole ass. It's a live action or is it a cartoon?
It's animated. It's a cartoon. It's like DC's Young Justice. So it's quality animation.
Is it that right there?
Yes. Yes. So instead of reading the entire series, like if you guys liked, for the few people who remember me going over this, because I do remember getting some comments about me talking about it. Instead of reading this comic series, if you want to watch it, check it out. It's on Amazon Prime.
I'm just gonna go through just with the volume off just to see the artwork in it. It looks like, you know what it reminds me of? The first vibe that I'm getting is Static Shock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all,
something about the
that was
animation
from the
style.
DC animators as well.
I love Static Shock. What happened to Static Shock? Why did they get rid of Static Shock?
Well, he was a Cartoon Network original. They ended the cartoon, and then they slowly integrated him into DC Comics. He's still around right now.
He was so tight. Like he was riding around on a fucking electricity fucking shield or some shit like that.
I don't know what he's doing right now, but I know some years ago they introduced him with the Teen Titans. Tim Drake went and contacted him for help. He was working at a lab making gadgets for himself. Like,
why did they get rid of the fucking Teen
awesome.
Titans? Why did they get rid of the original Teen Titans that was on Cartoon Network back in the day? That was the shit.
If you want something to replace Teen Titans or be just as good, if not better, watch Young Justice. I'm telling you.
All right, I have HBO Max now, and it's on that.
Amazing.
Is the fucking the Harley Quinn, the R-rated one? Is that any good?
I don't watch that shit because I don't give a fuck about Harley Quinn.
Fair enough.
I don't. I barely give a fuck about DC.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about it. The only reason I care is Batman, because Batman's my favorite, but that's the only person I give a shit about.
Dude, just in a recent issue, a few heroes talked about how that dude is a liability in big missions, and it blew me away.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Some heroes were talking about how having Batman in the vicinity of a huge mission is like a liability.
Because he's the only mortal there. The only one not just has superpowers.
Correct.
But his contingency plans for everyone. Like, you remember JLU? Do you remember that series, Justice League Unlimited series?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy as fuck because Batman had literally contingency plan for himself, for everyone that was there. Yeah. Like, the smartest man in the room all the time, constantly. And then the last episode is a fucking straight soul jerker. Like, if you don't cry at the end of that last episode, you don't have a soul in your body. Like, do you remember how it ends?
That was the Batman Beyond crossover.
Yeah,
episode,
exactly.
right?
Do you remember how it ends though? Like, it's not the fucking Batman Beyond part where you find out that like that fucking Bruce Wayne is actually Terry McGinnis's like bio father through DNA or whatever, because he shot his mom up with his jizz or something when she was asleep or whatever the fucking weird implication is of the splicing. But before that though, when it's just Bruce Wayne, Batman, Justice League Unlimited style, like when that fucking the psychic's about to like just destroy the world with her brain powers, and then he's like, I'm gonna go in and talk to her because she's like a 9-year-old girl, and you find out that she has a brain tumor. I'm getting fucking just like teary-eyed thinking about it, and then he has to like bring out her dead body in the end of it. I was like, this is what a beautiful fucking ending. Only Batman can go and figure out that she's got a brain tumor and like gets her out of there and all that crazy shit. Like that Batman is fucking legit. To say that he's a liability, I think that you're a liability. You don't have the brain power to realize what Batman's bringing to the table, bitch. That's what I think's going on. Who who was that buster ass superhero and that other buster ass superhero was talking shit about homie, dude. Like, we could roll up on him. Like, I'll roll up with Batman on him, dude. I'll be his little fucking, his like gay Robin. I'll suck his dick after the mission and everything. Robin. Yeah, dude, I'll be Nightwing. All my fucking tights looking all fat and shit like that. Be like, let's get them, dog. Yeah. Stomp their guts in. Fuck those guys. Whoever those buster ass bitches talking about my dude was. Anyways, keep going. You were talking about this. Dude, he just threw a woman in the sky by her head.
Invincible kicks hella ass, man. It's to just like hit some points that I made before when I was talking about reading it. You know, it's got some of the tropes that you see from typical superhero shows and origins, but they totally flip them on your fucking head. Like, the main character is the son of a Superman who is an alien from another planet, but here on this planet he's got superpowers, right? But then you find out his dad is actually there to like plant seeds on the planet and eventually take it over for his alien like
so then he's conflicted.
Overlords. Yeah,
immediate conflict.
He's got to fight up against his father and
because he loves the humans because now he was raised with them.
But then you have like then
so
they try to do the DC trope where they're like we've got like a guy in a dark suit who looks Batman-y. We've got the Superman character and then we've got the Amazonian looking woman who's supposed to be Wonder Woman, and then they get like spoiler alert, they get ruined in like the most brutal way ever.
Don't tell me anymore. I might watch this.
Dude, it's incredible. It's a really good series. I hope they keep it going and they finish the entirety of the comic.
Is this all fucking...
Oh, it has to be.
Okay.
With the material that's in the comics, there's no way it's not mature.
Have you been watching it or you just read everything?
I read it all, yeah. I read it all. I haven't watched it, no. I don't have access to Amazon Prime. If I did, I'd be watching The Boys. I still haven't seen The Boys.
Dude, you gotta get on The Boys. The Boys is fucking amazing. Just pay for it just for that. Just get a fucking, what is it, $10 a month? You can afford $10 a month, bitch. I know you could do that.
Yeah.
Stop buy less drugs and buy one subscription to.
I barely buy drugs like that anymore.
You have 3 tabs of acid. You have some
That's
dirt
$30
weed you got for free.
If that's cheaper.
All right, you got a brand new grinder that I've never seen in my life before. I'm kidding. I've seen it a bunch of times.
Patrick gave that
I'm
to
joking.
me like 2 years
I'm joking.
ago.
I remember it was like a Christmas present or something like that. Shitting on you, Luke. I've got something that we could end on before the sponsors. Chrissy's never watched anime in her life.
What?
Or thinks that it's corny. Well, she has. Go ahead.
Well,
are we fighting?
No, okay. Listen, I was in anime club in high school, but I went for the snacks, and.
What kind of snacks?
I went for the snacks.
Well, they were like really good brownies and like chips and shit. I don't know. Yeah. I'm fat. I just like the snacks, and I tried to get into it, and the only thing that I like found myself enjoying was Inuyasha. Everything else, like, I know. I'm sorry, but I've tried to get into things, and I just can't. Like, I've had so many recommendations, and I just.
I hit her up with the standard list, like everything that's on your standard list. Like I went down the whole thing, and she'd never seen.
Dragon Ball Z? Have you watched Berserk? Have you watched?
Never one of them. Not any of the Hayao Miyazaki films. Not any of it. And I was like, "What did you watch?" And she was like, "I watched like Hellsing Unlimited." And I was like, "No wonder you hate anime."
You watched the Walmart anime.
Yeah, you watched
It was recommended to me.
All right, listen here. As someone who is a true weeb.
Okay.
Not like me. I'm like a weekend warrior weeb.
Right.
Like weekend warrior weeb. Luke is a real weeb.
As far as I'm concerned, unless I can feel their geek energy levels radiating from their body, they're all fucking weekend weebs, dude. They always say like, "Oh, my favorite anime is like Soul Eater and fucking this." It's like, "Oh, you seen that shit on Toonami, cuz?" Let's hear some originals,
She doesn't
bro.
know what Toonami means. She's laughing along.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I like had a Crunchyroll subscription to try and get into it, and I just couldn't find anything. I watched some like really like dumb shit when I was younger. Like for some reason I was really into Yuri on Ice. Like only for a little bit though.
Yeah.
It's really gay. It's about gay ice skaters.
I know what it is.
Yeah. And like high school me was like, ooh, it's erotic. I like it. And like that was it. But everything else, I tried to get into Bleach too, and I just couldn't get into it.
Bleach has some of the worst fillers of all fucking time, dude. They're fun. At least they're.
Can you skip it the way that you can with everything?
Absolutely.
Could you watch Bleach? Is it like a manageable size series? Like how many episodes would it be without the filler? Hold on, let me just go to anime filler list real quick and figure it out.
I liked Bleach for one reason that most animes don't really have. Anymore. So like if you ask me nowadays, there's a lot of anime tropes where the main character is a big, loud, like cryy bitch that grows into something badass. Whereas Bleach was a show with a cast full of badass dudes who were like, I'll fucking punch your teeth in every single fight.
I mean, look
like
at
all
this.
of them had
Look at
that.
this shit. There's literally from episode 64 of Bleach all the way until 108. It's all filler.
It's ass, dude.
And then it's mixed canon filler. So it even this website's great if you're a fucking anime dork and you don't like watching fillers, because filler, I don't care what you say, filler's always garbage. Every once in a while they'll make a good arc, and you want to find that arc, go to the Reddit. Rare. Go search the Reddit for filler that's actually good, and then the weebs will tell you what the good shit is. But look at this. Every episode between 109 to 127, it says the
filler
manga
ruins
canon
Bleach.
/ filler. They mix in like filler, then a bunch of filler. So much filler.
It's so dumb. It's
oh
so
my god,
dumb.
I don't know if I could fuck with it. It's only
so
366 episodes.
Yep.
I thought this shit was 1,000 episodes long.
No, it's that long, and they ended it early.
I could watch this.
They ended it at the second to last arc. But now they're about to the show and animate the final arc of Bleach before it ends.
Is that the one that I was busting your balls about?
Yes.
You're like, you look so fucking stupid right now because one person commented. And
it was Sammy McCollum.
I know.
Shout out and fuck you.
Yeah, I know. Of course she has to comment right after the post has been up for 3 days straight, and I'm like, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking. Nobody said anything, and here comes Sammy out of the woodwork from Florida.
I love Sammy.
Yeah,
Shout out
Sammy's
Sammy.
great, and I know she's listening. So what's up, Sammy? We love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking comes out of the woodwork from Florida out of nowhere off a Navy boat to fucking go and tell you, like, holy shit, this is actually coming out, and you're like, arms folded, feeling so good.
Yeah,
like,
you dumb little bitch.
You're just like, yeah, fuck you, Cody. You look so goddamn stupid right now. Because one person knows.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, what does it mean, though? Is it like a super gory, violent thing? Is it like horrifically? Because it said that it's going to be completely uncensored. Like, there's not going to be any, like...
There's a lot of blood. A lot of people die. A lot of main characters get their ends in this final arc and shit like that.
Yeah, I wish they would have done...
the culmination to it all.
I
think they're using the same... If not I think they're using the same animation studio that did their last season. The last season of Bleach was animated by a different company, and it looked, and in my opinion, was a million times better than what it was in the past.
Yeah. Chrissy, would you ever give any anime a shot?
I mean, I'll try to watch, but if I'm not into it, I'm going to be honest and say I'm not into it. I do want to watch Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah, Graveyard of the Fireflies. I was telling her, this is a brutal movie.
That's a tearjerker right there.
Hayao Miyazaki
it was
also.
It was one of the first
Studio Ghibli.
It was like one of the first few months of me getting like real good friends with Soap. She asks me if I've seen it, and I was like, nope. She lets me borrow it. If she can borrow my like compilation of the Foley Cooley manga omnibus, and
it's only 4 episodes. You can get it on the internet for like
fucking watch
free.
it. No. It's the manga to Foley Cooley.
Oh, okay.
With extras in it. It's a sweet little book. Yeah. And we swapped, and I watched that, and I was like, I feel like you got the better trade off in this one.
I ended sad. Mine just ended horrifically sad.
Yeah.
I told her if she's gonna watch one of those, like a good starting point would be Princess Mononoke, because if you already think like watch Graveyard of the Fireflies, I was like, this movie is a fucking epic. It's my favorite out of all those like Studio Ghibli movies.
If you honestly, what you should do is look up on Cinemark, or I know Cinemark does. I don't know if other
See if they have one of those
do.
20th anniversaries of the fucking.
They do it. They have a Miyazaki collection thing. It's a deal. They do it like every month is a new Miyazaki film that they air.
I saw Mononoke in theaters, and I saw Spirited Away in theaters.
Yeah,
it was on like the 15th anniversary of Spirited, and like the 25th of
Nausicaa
like Mononoke
and everything. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched Nausicaa, or if I did, it was boring as shit, and I just didn't.
Princess
pay attention to
Kaguya.
it. You know what else I didn't love? Well, I don't know. I guess Howl's Moving Castle was all right. I just associate it with a dumb person. But
I feel like I could just read who you're talking
exactly
about.
what I'm talking about. I just associate it with a person I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, those are all fucking solid starting points. You should check it out. She's texting. It's all right. Let's do that. No, it's fine. I was just telling you. If you're gonna get into it, like there's I think a movie, like you can't give her a fucking like here's 1,000 episode TV. Give her just One Piece and let her like have at it. Like good luck, best of luck to you. She would immediately
I'd
turn it off.
fucking rip my eyes out watching the first fucking episode of One Piece. Dude, as a huge fan of One Piece, I cannot stand the first like I don't know 160 episodes of One Piece.
Then why did you keep watching it? You fucking
just
fool?
because like the intro and the animation, like to me, dated animation is really hard to watch sometimes. But yeah.
Is it dated?
The intro is terrible too.
Wait, One Piece is dated animation?
Dude, One Piece has been around for a long
When did it start up? When
time.
did the anime start up?
Google it, man.
All right. What was it, like 99 or something?
It's been a fucking minute, dude.
I thought 99 was when they were putting out fucking Hard
That's
Fire.
20 years already.
Right, but like Cowboy Bebop is 25 years old and it looks incredible still.
Yeah.
Like, I don't love that show, but like you can't say that the art style isn't fucking incredible. Trigun was great. That's older than 20 years.
I like the Japanese voices for Trigun more.
I'm talking the art though.
Yeah.
Not the One Piece anime. How fucking long ago is it that it's that dated?
970 episodes. It started at 99 is what it
Nailed
said.
it. So yeah, it's been on for 22 years and still going.
Yeah, man.
It's like the fucking Simpsons of anime. This thing will never die. Holy shit.
It's good as fuck.
Why does it say Nepek? I've never understood the Nepek. What is that?
One Piece, you idiot.
Oh, One Piece. Oh, okay. I feel like a real fool right now.
You are a real fool.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do the Patreon now. Let's do the ad reads. This episode, as all episodes, is sponsored by the amazing, the talented, the long dick wizard Anthony Tank Mansfield. Go and check his shit out at Neil to No One, KNEELTONOONE, or the website spelled the exact same fucking way. Throw a .com at the end of that bitch, and you can go and get his amazing T-shirts. None of my designs that he's given me for any of the 3 shirts that I have ever faded. Like, they're fucking shit's still good. He's got cool designs on all of his shit. So if you need apparel, get it from him. He's got a new line of beer glassware out right now. He had these glasses, these fucking what are they? Are they 12 ounces or 16 ounces? I don't know what the fuck they are. 12-ounce glasses. And good beer glasses with these fucking Hop Thulu designs on them originally. But now he's got a slime green version of it. Limited to a 70, I think it's like 70 pieces or something like that. So, I mean, one-of-a-kind shit. He's not going to print those again.
Awesome.
Go and get them. They're fucking incredible. I left mine at his house. I feel like a douchebag. He's also got a lion's head. It's like a fucking, like a soccer logo is the idea that he was going for. It looks cool as shit. It's got swords going through. It looks like a banner on like a soccer team logo that he fucking made up. It's dope. You go and fucking drink your beer out of his glasses. You need beer glasses for your house. Go and buy his shit. They're relatively cheap and they look great in your cabinet. Plus, you can commission him to do art starting at $30 for his slaps, going up from there. Hit him up. Neil to No One. I love you, motherfucker.
We are also sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. You guys fucking know it already. If you do Kratom, you do heavy Kratom, like lots of Kratom.
If you're in your car boiling up Kratom on a spoon, just
if you're fucking
the lighter underneath your
real
Kratom.
sleepy, needed some Kratom, or if you need some quality glassware for your stinky cheese, you know what we're talking about. You want to head on
Why don't
over
you lead
to
with
Scarlet
Kratom?
Vape and Smoke because it's fun.
The thing that's for sure going to get outlawed in 6 months. That's what you're leading with.
If you want to get your Kratom stuff and your quality
It's pretty much just a
glassware-
Kratom shop and nothing else. We only sell Kratom here.
If you want to get quality glassware as well for your
Bales of
stinky
Kratom to the
cheese,
ceiling.
or incense or anything smoke related, smoke paraphernalia. If you want to get drug rugs and cool shit like that, you want to go to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop has 2 locations. They have one at 937 Monmouth Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071. And they have another one at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249. Go ahead, let them know you're a bastard. Get that sweet-ass 15% discount. And don't touch their wieners. They'll probably call the cops on you. But,
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. I would say
Don't
in
do
general, don't touch anybody's wiener without consent. Luke's a rapist. Anyways, moving forward, there are not sponsors, but shout-outs section of the show. Go and check out fucking Dark Mountain Cult. That's our previous brother, Patrick Seda. He's got a page on Instagram and on Facebook that you can go and buy dope art from him and commission digital designs, logos for your shit. He does designs for that people go and take them and get tattooed on their body for forever. He's a solid artist. I love Patrick. I'm sad that he isn't doing the show anymore, but I'm always going to support him. He's probably going to be doing some video game channel, and I'll fucking shout him out then when he does that too. Go and fucking check him out. Dark Mountain Cult. Love you, Patrick. And also, Chrissy's here. Go and get a tattoo from Chrissy Ungrew over at Atlas Tattoo. They didn't pay us to say this, but I love Chrissy, so I'm going to fucking give her shout-outs all day and night. Go and get a fucking tattoo from her. Or get a tattoo from our friend Haley Christine. She's been on the show before. She also works up there. Or get a piercing from Jack Griffin. He's been on the show a bunch of times. You guys know him. You'll love him. Atlas Tattoo. Check him out. Oh, yeah. Who else? Devin, how do you say his name? Sheehy?
Yeah, Devin Sheehy is the boss man. Go to Devin or Haley. I fucking suck. Go to them.
Whatever. Get a tattoo from Chrissy. Go and give her your money. If she wants to fucking work, stop. Don't undersell yourself. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I fucking suck.
You don't suck, but I'm going to shout them out every time because, you know, Chrissy's my girlfriend. Why not? But, Luke, you got any shout outs? Anybody that you love? Any cool shit that's going on in the world right now?
Nah, fuck you, dude.
Wait, Neil to No One, go and check out his podcast, What You Into. It's all about hobbies and collections and shit that you can get into. I'll be on one of the upcoming episodes soon. All right, that's it. We're doing a Patreon.